So, McDonald's worker has been shot over fries and is apparently brain dead, and the accused gunman has been held without bail. Like, when I first stumbled upon this article, because I haven't even read this yet, it's just like, really? We're talking about McDonald's here, right? Not like thousands and thousands of dollars, right? Not like hundreds of thousands of dollars. Not someone like stealing another person's like USB with like 50 million Bitcoin on it that they've had and forgotten about over the past 10 years or something. No. We're talking about French fries. Something that you could probably get for like under $5. Like, so let's check this out. This little video. Yeah, this is distressing content. And also this is like it's not just distressing. It is so disappointing at like the human race. Like what? You're literally going to try to end someone's life over some stupid potato? Oh gee. Okay, yeah, so we can't really show that. There's like really graphic stuff. But if you want to check out the video yourself, type this in newyorkpost.com slash New York City McDonald's worker, and you'll be able to, show it, right? And see it. Because I probably can't actually show this on like YouTube or anything like that. Like it's really graphic stuff, right? So the McDonald's worker who was shot in the neck over cold French fries. Has no one ever heard of a microwave? Is brain dead and on life support. Prosecutors said Thursday as a Brooklyn judge ordered his alleged assailant held without bail. Michael Morgan, 20, is expected to face upgraded homicide charges for Monday's Bedford Stuyvesant shooting, in which he allegedly blasted victim Matthew Webb, 23, shortly after an argument about the French fries served to the suspect's mother, prosecutor said. Wow. Wow. So these aren't even the fries that you ordered, it's for your mother, and you got so pissed off that you tried to literally end the life of the employee that maybe didn't even actually serve the fries or make the fries. Your Honor, the people anticipate a homicide charge on this case given the victim is currently on life support. The victim has been transported to Brookdale Hospital and has been brain dead. Brooklyn Assistant District Attorney Louis Paternia told Judge Inga O'Neill during Morgan's arraignment on attempted murder charges. The family now has to make the difficult decision to take him off life support. Like, that is such a hard thing to read because, like, wow, right? Imagine this happened to, like, your kid, or your brother, or your sister, or your best friend, right? And, like, imagine this happened to someone that you love that, oh, yeah, they basically got, I don't know, murdered over some stupid cold French fries. Like, how stupid is this? Morgan, who was cuffed behind his back, looked down during the brief proceeding and didn't speak. Oh, what? You're too ashamed to speak after shooting someone over some stupid potatoes? Webb was toiling at the Fulton Street Eatery on Monday evening when Morgan's mom, Lisa Fulmore, complained to workers that her fries were cold and asked to speak to a manager. When the workers began laughing at her, Fulmore was FaceTiming with Morgan, who came to the restaurant and got into a fight with Webb that spilled out onto the sidewalk. Like, How are you so angry that you weren't even in the restaurant, that you had to go to the restaurant and then pick a fight? Oh my god. So Morgan punched Webb in the face, and when he got back up, he pulled out a gun and blasted him in the neck, prosecutors alleged. The suspect's girlfriend, Camelia Dunlap, has also been charged with weapons possession in connection with the case after she allegedly handed Morgan the gun prior to the shooting, prosecutors said. She was arraigned later on Wednesday and held on $50,000 cash bail after prosecutors said she admitted to possessing the gun. Like, what the hell are you guys thinking? One, this is over some French fries. Okay, if the people were laughing, okay, they were disrespectful. Okay? You get them fired. You don't go there, pick a fight with them, get handed a gun by your girlfriend before you go in there amped up, right? Like, this is the thing. If the victim dies, if they die or if they get pulled off of life support and then die, guess what? This individual that shot the victim is going to probably go to prison for the rest of his life, period. Right? And he's 20 years old. Like, keep that in mind. A 20-year-old just literally tossed their whole life away over potatoes. Potatoes. And was assisted in throwing away a random person's life and also their own for potatoes, and was assisted by their girlfriend because she gave him a gun. Like, so stupid. Because here's the thing. If they didn't have a gun, if the girlfriend didn't give him the gun and he still picked the fight, worst case scenario, the person could have still died if they got punched and, cracked open their skull by falling down on the concrete, right? But more than likely, if they had picked a fight, it would have been punching and kicking, maybe some wrestling, and maybe that's it, right? So this 20-year-old probably would have still gone to jail or something, but you wouldn't be losing your whole life, and you wouldn't have caused the loss of basically someone else's life either, right? This is a problem when you are an angry individual and you have a weapon. It's so stupid. So a few days prior, Morgan and Holman's cousin got into an altercation when the relative took out a knife to cut up some marijuana. The suspect ran out of the apartment and began shooting, prosecutors allege. This is a recurring history of violence, right? The cousin wasn't hit, but Holloman was struck 3 times and later died at Interfaith Hospital, prosecutors said. How crazy is this? He was the sweetest kid. He was not like these little thugs we have running around here. He was so polite. He was always chasing girls. That was it. Chasing girls, making jokes. Domingo Rivera, a longtime former neighbor of Hollowman, told the Post Thursday. Oh wait, hold on. Morgan Hollowman's cousin. Wait, hold on. So, Morgan, the shooter, I must have overread something. Okay, so Morgan is the shooter, right? Hollowman is the victim. So a few days prior to this situation, the shooter and the victim's cousin got into an altercation, and then when the relative took out a knife to cut up some marijuana, the suspect ran out of the apartment and began shooting. Okay. Okay, I see what's going on. Okay, so, yeah, I was correct. So, Morgan, the shooter of this scenario, the shooter of Hollow Man, where he shot Hollow Man in the neck, also shot the cousin of Hollow Man. Wow. Wow. Rivera 57 referred to Hollow Man by his nickname Kabo, and said after he was murdered, his mother soon got sick and died. Okay, so basically, Hollow Man did end up actually dying at the hospital. That sucks. I'm glad they got him, Rivera said of Morgan. Hollow Man's sister also celebrated the news in a Wednesday Facebook post. The first person I wanted to call with this news was my mother, and I couldn't. I'm still heartbroken, but I'm happy me and my family got some kind of peace, she wrote with a series of green and white heart emojis. Morgan is charged with the murder in the 2020 slay and was held without bail in both cases. He's due back in court on August 8th, and relatives of Morgan and Webb couldn't immediately be reached for comment. Like this is this is sad, right? Like you never want to see someone like lose their life. And it's like think about it. Such a violent act was committed over cold potatoes. Like just think about that for a second. So, if you're someone that has some sort of like anger in them, try to take a step back anytime you get super pissed off. Like just try to like be like just like count to 10, right? Count to 10 and then think about the issue again. Because that could prevent you from doing something really dangerous, really stupid, potentially harming another person or yourself. And the thing is, from what I see, the other person didn't really do much of anything at all, and this happened to them. So sometimes a victim becomes a victim due to no fault of their own. It's just like a really sad situation to see, right? Like, oh, Lord. Like, this is so crazy. Let's check out some of the comments. But, like, oh, man. By the way, if you have, like, any personal stories or have, like, more knowledge about situations like this, it's like have you ever seen, like, a similar situation? Because I've never seen something like this where, like, someone literally ended the life of another person over potatoes that they didn't even get served. Let's see. Okay, so I guess no comments on this, probably because of the nature of this whole situation. But I mean, feel free to give your thoughts on this if you stumble upon this. But like, wow, like this is just so sad and depressing on so many levels.